What is going on YouTube? This is your boy Callie. We're back with another video. We're gonna try to take this ASUS pre-built and turn it into a decent video editing, gaming, and streaming computer. Now let's get to it.
What is going on YouTube? Today we have the ASUS pre-built computer. But you already saw by the title and the little intro that I did. But here we go. We pulling up CPU-C. We have an Intel Core i7-7700 KB Lake. It is not a K series, so we're not going to be able to overclock it, and the motherboard that's currently on there does not support it, so that's out of the question. It is currently clocked at 3.6 gigahertz, which is pretty decent for what we're going to be able to use it for, and especially because it's a pre-built. We can't really do much with just a $350 budget to add on top of what the computer already cost. I actually tried to look it up, but I couldn't find it. I think it used to go for like around $650, so around there. Oh, and I just skipped. So it has 12 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. It's clocked at 2400 megahertz, I believe, and then it currently only has the Intel HD Graphics 630. Right now we're gonna run Heaven Benchmark. We're gonna run it at basic, and then we're gonna see. Come on, go to basic, dude. Not extreme, basic. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna run this and we're gonna see how much FPS we can. I think I actually forget to toggle the benchmark and it's just running the scenes. Alright, so if you guys look at the top right corner, you guys can see the FPS, and it dips as slow as I think like 17 FPS, goes as high as like 32, I think like 40 maybe, depending on where it's at. But this is just on the stock Intel graphics. Okay, so this is where I finally click actually benchmark, and as you can see, it's running how many frames. So it looks like minimum it is 16 and max is 35 or 35.2, but still it's running currently on the 5th scene out of 26. There's really not much else to see, so I'm just gonna skip on to the next benchmark. So I ran Heaven Benchmark on extreme settings just for lulz. Now look at the minimum FPS and the max FPS. Is just bad. So let's just go ahead and skip on this. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to run Cinebench. We're going to run OpenGL. It's going to do it with the Intel graphics. So let's see how it does. So we got 49.53 FPS, which is not bad. I mean, you could kind of, well, not really game. But then again, it's running it with OBS running in the background to record the screen. So let's see what the CPU scores. Okay, so there's the score for the CPU, 768. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next benchmark. Alright, so now we're going to run 3D Mark. We're going to do Time Spy. Let's see how far we can get, or what type of score we get. Collecting system info. Oh man, you just know it's going to be bad because of those Intel integrated graphics. Man, look at that frame rate. It's just terrible. Look at that FPS. Oh man, that's just terrible. I mean, I wasn't really expecting that much because, you know, no graphics card. So once again, let's just go ahead and skip this over. Oh, and here's the other part of that benchmark in case you guys wanted to see it. It ranges anywhere from 9 FPS up to 15, so not really that great. On to the next one. So we got a score of 393, of course, but we are definitely going to improve it once we put that graphics card in there. So let's go ahead and move on to the next benchmark, even though I've said it like 3 times already. I keep forgetting what's coming up for these voiceovers, so forgive me. But let's keep going. So I tried to benchmark a game, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 multiplayer, but I ran into a couple issues. One, I kept getting this black screen and then the game would freeze. Or two, if I was able to get into the game, I could move around with the mouse and keyboard, but I couldn't ADS or shoot. I mean, I wasn't expecting much with integrated graphics, but this just really sucked. So let's just move on to, you know, part 2 where I get the graphics card. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuce.